That's the thing. I was gonna get changed into pajamas, and then you messaged me like, "Okay, Carla's on." I'm like, "Oh,
Carla, the person who puts on a nice shirt and brushes her hair for Skyping and does not bother to wear proper pants.
Whoa.
It's like, no,
Whoa.
fuck this. Nobody's gonna see my pants.
Whoa.
I'm gonna wear pajamas. No, I mean they're not improper pants.
The funny thing was, some stuff was going down on Facebook the other day, and I keep my phone with me in the shower. By the way, it's on now. So, but I keep my phone with me in the shower, and I saw Facebook alerts, so I'm like, I'm responding to this crap, washing my hair with one hand, responding with the other. I'm, typing comments and, having a great time with people. And then people are like, they insulted me in some way. So I went, yeah, well, joke's on you. I was naked the entire time. I was showering. They were like, oh no.
Who does this?
how did you not get water damage on your phone though?"
I have a tank of a case. I have the Trident Cyclops. Unfortunately, we're not sponsored by them. Fuck you, Trident. No. But I've actually dropped this off of a second story.
Oh my!
I've dropped it in the running sink. I've not dropped it in a toilet yet. I've dropped it.
Yet?
I've dropped it in the shower about 4 times. And I've thrown it across the room in a video once. So there's. Oh, I should turn my camera on as soon as this person next to me leaves.
I'm rolling a computer chair into. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, do you have a Galaxy Active or something?
Don't forget your cup. I don't want to take your trash away. No, I have the Motorola Moto X.
Oh, nice.
Can you shut the door, please? Door shutting. Person.
Payday web series is on Steam.
Door shut, please. Can you
Get
shut
off the wall, damn it. Oh, fuck, that's glass.
The Payday web series is on Steam. I don't understand how this works.
I don't know. They put a lot of stuff like that on Steam for no apparent reason. It's really weird.
I'm so confused.
All right. So, to address guests, the one with the SpongeBob. Oh, getting fancy up in here.
There we go.
The camera's coming on. All right, look at that. That's Holla Holla Get a Dollar, aka Nick. And then Carla unfortunately won't have a webcam this week.
No, hang on. I'm rolling things into my closet to make a space to actually turn on the camera.
You can do that now with Skype? Camera on the mobile?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hang on. No, like the only place that I can set my phone to record is in my closet. I have a walk-in closet now. And I actually want to turn it into a recording space and set up my computer in here, so we'll see.
That would be amazing. That would be great.
Yeah.
In the closet.
You know that I am mostly not female when I turn down a walk-in closet for a gaming space.
Well, you do have a larger e-penis than me, so...
Well, it has to match my system.
Well, okay, so here's the backstory on that. Carla has a slightly faster processor than me by 0.10 gigahertz. So, woman has a larger e-penis than I do. But I will soon overclock it to have just as big of an e-penis.
I probably have the slowest.
I actually will, this is the only time I'll be rendering a video, and it's going to take 5 hours for the podcast. So I'll be, while I'm away making another video tomorrow, I'll be rendering this one. So that'll be fun. So Carla, while you're rolling your massive e-penis into your walk-in closet, what's new? I'm gonna go from left to right here, but on the template it's gonna be kind of weird. Not sure how I'm gonna set that one up because I've got my camera on this time because I wanted to do some testing. Alex, what's new?
I think I can hear her big e-penis.
Sorry.
So that's what's new with Alex. You can hear Carla's e-penis.
Yeah.
No,
to be fair, I thought you also said Carla, and I wasn't sure.
No, Alex. I think I said I've been saying a lot of things differently, and it makes me want to kind of just
You called
die.
me Lewis earlier, and that just
Hey.
made me depressed.
Hey,
This is just
all right.
depressing.
Here's the thing with that. Been stressed out trying to work this thing out. Okay, so go eat your face.
Oh god. Just get me behind you.
Can
And I'm there
you
sticking-
practice in the back, please? I'm doing a podcast.
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Just
And I'm just there like, eh.
what the heck, man? You look like a hitman. Get a barcode tattooed on the back of your neck. Jeez. Can't be a proper hitman. Now to address Alex. Fuck you.
I'd like to see you shoot me from America.
That would require a very amazing amount of calculations and a very large round.
Bitch, please.
E-murder.
So Nick, what's new with you? What have you been doing?
I've been getting back into YouTube lately, and
That's hot. I didn't know you did YouTube. Honestly, we barely ever get time to talk on TeamSpeak because it's like, hey, I'm gonna get on and play Minecraft. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna be sitting AFK because I can't do anything because my processor's melting its own heatsink right now. Pendejo! Look at Alex's camera.
Hey!
Oh, look at that! Look at that! We've got a
Yeah,
fifth
it's
guest. We've got a fifth
Family
guest.
good?
¿Qué haces, tío? Estoy en medio de haciendo una video de YouTube.
Hey, pendejo! Alex's dad and I have a thing where I yell pendejo at him, and he yells pendejo at me. His dad's from Spain, and he speaks Spanish. He speaks a little bit of English, from what I understand, but he mostly speaks Spanish. So I just yell pendejo at him a lot, which means stupid, by the way. He yells it back at me. It's a great inside joke. I started yelling it at Alex one time, and he just started screaming it. So his dad came in.
Oh,
About
Anyway.
the story, there was a story about the
I
I'm not gay
twerked.
thing. I think Nick wants to hear about that.
Oh,
God,
yeah. So my notification tone now it's Allahu Akbar, but it used to be I'm not gay. Alex said that in a Derpy Rescue Part 2, I think, or was it Part 1? I think it's the second half of Part 1. He goes, I'm not gay. Story is I fell down some steps, hit my head, got knocked unconscious because the game's ridiculous. And the joke is he put peaches in my butt. So, I just turned my camera off.
Peaches in your butt. I took his peaches from his pants. And he just took the piss saying I took it from his butt, and now he's calling me a peach packer. Fucking annoying.
You could see his dad smile grow slightly, just. But yeah, he's not gay. Carla, what's up with you?
Well, besides not being able to get my camera to work right now because apparently on a multiple person call it wants to be a dick.
Carla can experience group video calling
in New
because their
York for
device
6
does
hours
not
yesterday.
support it. Tell your dad he's the fifth guest on our glorious podcast here.
Es el quinto persona en nuestro podcast.
I don't know what he's saying because I don't speak Spanish, but it's great.
Estamos grabando una video como de noticias de la canal, ¿no? Y son nuestros 4 hoy. Y ahora que tú estás aquí, eres la quinta persona.
I love his response to everything because it's always amazing. Did he just give us the finger? I believe Alex's father just fingered us.
Oh God! Don't say that. Oh God!
Yes.
Sick individual.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh, that's perfect.
it's great. I He's pointing at the screen now.
¿Qué buscas, tío?
So, speaking of the podcast, oh, I just hit a button. What is that? What is
Tío,
that?
tío, no, cierra esa pantalla. ¿Qué
There we
haces?
go. So what do you guys think of the podcast as of so far? Are you aware of what a podcast actually is? Nick, Carlos, Alex, today?
Sorry.
¿Por qué, tío? Vale. ¿Qué pasa contigo? Joder, ¿qué pasa? ¡Pendejo!
Yes.
Pero que yo no tengo que ir pensando. ¿Qué es lo que... ¿Por qué estás haciendo eso? ¿Por qué? Estoy en medio de algo, tío. Joder, por favor.
This is going to be the
Perdona.
Spanish one for diversity.
Oh, this is.
Perdona.
Spanish is going to be one of the tags, totally.
Right?
Hello. All right. So Alex has been on the podcast before, and you'll have seen that if you've watched any of the previous episodes. But aside from Alex, do either of you know what a podcast is?
Yes,
So-
I do.
Yeah.
All right. Are you aware of what happens on a podcast?
Yeah, you listen to me for an hour whilst my dad interrupts everything.
I was going to say, it depends on what kind of podcast.
True.
Mm.
Do you know what happens on this podcast?
That I do not.
I don't either.
Toby calls me a peach packer. I yell something in Spanish. It ends.
Pretty much. Alex, if you would, I'm gonna need you to translate what happened there. That way I can put subtitles and stuff.
Oh, my dad was trying to show me something. He took my mouse off me, so I couldn't mute my mic. So I apologize.
Oh.
It's fine.
He hijacked my computer, and he wanted to show me something on the Spanish news website. You know, but it's other than that, it's not important.
Alright.
That last part of the conversation was probably the most interesting, where he's telling me to sort my life out, which he's never actually told me to do.
I bet after you told him about the podcast,
Watch
he's
this,
just like,
learn
you're
some
just,
lessons. Maybe your life will be clearer.
he wants you to get the heck out of his house. See, I'm great at
Please,
English.
I'm only here on weekends.
So, hey,
Your mum's peeking through the
My
door. She
mother?
looks like a peeping Tom.
hey there.
Smooth. I'm sorry. Continue.
She's crawling through the top of the 8-foot headboard that is laying in my living room at the moment.
Shh.
I'm just going to start calling her Mama
Yes, I am
Toby.
recording.
Mama Toby.
Mama
What?
That's
Toby.
kind of catchy. That's catchy.
I am recording. You're part of the show now. Yeah.
You are the show now, Mama Toby.
Carla says you are part of the show now, Mama Toby. Or no, you are the show. Screw being part of it. You're the best.
It's okay.
part. See, we're already
My
off to
dad's
a
part
great
of the
start.
show too.
We're already off to a great. We're already off to a great start. Alex's dad has interrupted the podcast already. You're here now. Nobody can see you. Okay.
I can see her shoulder.
You are now known as Mama Toby.
I,
Nick is unfamiliar with any of this, by the way. Like,
Hello.
he says hello. If you don't know, I'm in my living room. So.
I don't think I've ever like. I've never known your mum's name. Because I know you've always like told her that I'm here, and she's always been like Alex, and I've been like hi.
You know her as
Never
mother.
seen him.
That's now Mama Toby.
Mama Toby.
Everybody calls you mommy.
Mama Toby.
So I didn't at the time I wrote down this topic. I had this idea whilst almost crapping myself. Didn't know Carla would be on.
Oh.
Just made me think of this. What is your spirit animal?
Oh, Jesus.
I came up with this. This was literally last edited on like January 9th. Oh no, wait, that's when it was created. It was last edited today at frickin' 10 a.m.
Do I get to pick a different one this time?
I'll do that here in a minute.
That's a pretty good topic.
You could probably pick a different one instead of a blue sheep.
That has been defiled.
Yeah. I see defiled Carla's spirit animal. Just saying.
It's true. The things that happen late night on Minecraft. That had to have been like 3 in the morning my time.
Hmm. Which means it was even earlier for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. So, Carla, what would you pick if you had to pick a new spirit animal?
Well, are you familiar with my last name on Facebook?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes. That's not actually my last name. That's just another word for honey badger. So I'm gonna go with that. Because they will straight fuck up your shit, but they're so cute.
Okay. Would a honey badger wreck me with this?
Would it
How
wreck?
many guns
No,
do
it
you
would
have
probably
on-
take it
How
and
many
then keep
guns
going.
do you actually own, Toby? How many guns do you have near you?
Me personally, I own
Yes.
2. Then there are... Let me make a mental account. Okay. There's that one.
Wow.
That one.
So many has to
the
count them.
rifle. 2 revolvers. 3 autos. All right, so
Come
we
to
have
America, it's safe.
my mother's carry gun, my sister's 22, my 1911, my mother's revolver that was my grandfather's, which does not shoot straight, so it is completely useless, but it's still a very nice gun.
So Toby's spirit animal is a gun. Got it.
No, it'd probably have to be something you could put guns on, or give a gun to, like an ape, or a small spider monkey.
Oh my god.
That'd be terrifying.
I think a jellyfish, because then you have to pee on somebody's leg. I would be an animal that would just be mean, just for the sake of being mean. Like a killer bee, or several hundred of them, collectively.
I think you get to have honey badger then, because I've seen a honey badger bite a lion in the balls. It wasn't the smartest thing, but damn, it had its opponents.
No, I think you're good with honey badger. I would like to be a rhino maybe, because they're blind, glasses. All right, they're blind, and they just charge at crap for no apparent reason. So there's that.
Nice truck there. Mind if I fuck it up?
But I feel a rhino would do nicely with the addition of a 120 millimeter cannon on top of it, with an auto loader, mind you. Rhino can't load its own shells, you know.
Ain't got no thumbs.
He ain't got no thumbs and very stubby legs. But anyway, to take account, Mossberg 500, 1911 A1. The Thunder 5, which is also a Taurus Judge, but it's before Taurus started making the Judge. So I have the hipster Judge. Not I have, it's my sister's. Funny thing, my sister's about Carla's size, and sounds about like my mother, which you haven't heard yet, aside from the most likely. But there's 2 revolvers, the 22, the 2 9mm, my mother's carry gun, and my dad's M92FS, or 92FS, sorry. The Mossberg 500, Mosin Nagant, and the 1911 A1. So 6 handguns and 2. Yeah. I believe it. That's 6 handguns, right? I don't know. Who cares? It's a lot of guns.
So many you can't count.
The funny thing is, the only person in my family that doesn't own a gun, my immediate family, is my brother. And you saw him walk through a minute ago looking like a hitman.
Yeah.
The guy I stuck 2 fingers up to.
Yeah,
said,
just
kill me. I don't care.
planning on adding more to that here soon. This is gonna be good. But yeah, Nick, what would your spirit animal be? We've got a rhino and a honey badger so far. So that's
Okay, it has to be an actual animal.
Probably, yeah. That hence spirit animal. That'd be a good option.
But yours is
I was just gonna come up with a stupid answer like Dave Grohl or something.
Charlie Sheen, maybe.
winning.
Sloth.
A sloth.
A sloth.
No offense, but you look like a sloth. That'd be
Yeah.
that'd be a good option. You look like you could climb that wall and just fall asleep right there.
You look so chill.
He looks
Yeah.
like the kind of guy who, whilst climbing a tree, would mistake a branch, or mistake his own arm for a branch and fall to his death.
Sloth
So-
just got a little too high there.
Lewis apparently was playing CS:GO with you last night, right, Nick?
No, I don't have it.
Oh, he was playing while you were on, I think.
Yeah.
And and he said he thought you were just high out of your mind and you were just floating in space somewhere. Like, yeah, he could not understand like that you're just that chill of a guy. I don't know if you do drugs or not. Don't care.
No, I don't. That's like the first time I've been told that.
People say that to my dad all the time. Everybody thinks he's high constantly or he's done every drug on the market. But really, he just painted ships in the Navy. Like, that's all the drug you need.
There you go.
But the funny thing is, he did that in his 20s. Like, he doesn't do that now. So, Alex, spirit animal.
I'm gonna go with a turtle or a tortoise. Just because
I'm going to go with a
just 'cause
turtle.
Just because I'm slow, mentally and physically, and when I fall over, I can't get myself back up.
Life alert.
Comedically on point. I approve. So we've got a honey badger and a rhino as two very aggressive animals.
So we get along.
And then a turtle or a tortoise. And then a sloth.
And the sloth doesn't do anything to defend itself.
Very calm animals that you would think would be the ultimate Rastafarian animals.
Right?
That's really
Sorry,
that's amazing.
So when you fall out of your tree, Nick, I'll be there right underneath you. You can follow me.
He'll break your fall and your spine because his shell is really freaking hard.
As long as I live.
So my mother, as she crawled through, reminded me, my grandmother this week, I went with her to the hardware store to pick up spray paint because we needed to spray paint some furniture. We get to the checkout. We put the spray paint on the table, and the cashier looks at my mother. How old would you say Nana is?
She's like 62, 63.
My grandmother's like,
No, she turned 70 on her birthday.
my grandmother is 70 years old. Now she looks at early 60s.
She looks late 50.
She looks like late 50s.
Mm.
I would have said early 60s, but I'm not a very good judge of age. Anyway, get to the counter. Woman asks her, "Ma'am, may I see your ID?" We leave the store after she pays for the spray paint. After the second I get out the door, I'm podcasting. Second I get out of the door, I look at my grandmother, look in the bag, look at my grandmother again. She looks at me very confused, and I say, "You just got ID'd for spray paint at 60-something years old. You got ID'd for spray..."
It's the booty cast.
I didn't even get a chance to respond. He just ran out the front door.
Found you, Mr. Booty.
Booty call.
Nick approves.
That was not my butt.
That was not my mother's butt. She would like to clarify. That was my father's butt.
Well, it belongs to
She
her.
would also like to clarify a very nice butt. I don't look at it, so I wouldn't know.
She's got the finest.
I thought you didn't want to be on this show, Mother.
Sorry, but I have to
Yeah,
clarify. Your
hey,
daddy
hey,
has
just,
these fine-
Does Mama Toby have a spirit animal?
Does Mama Toby have a spirit animal? Carla would like to know. No? She's just me. She got some Jesus. She wants to spread it like Nutella.
I don't know if Jesus counts as a spirit animal.
She says she doesn't know if Jesus counts as a spirit animal. A Holy Spirit animal, I guess you could say.
There you go.
Oh, hey.
I'm trying not to sound disrespectful at all.
She's
But
trying
it's
not
not
to sound
coming out right.
disrespectful, but it's not coming out right, apparently. Anyway, she looks very confused. You just got ID'd for spray paint. For Hotel Vanilla spray paint. If I'm tagging for my crew, I don't know. I pick blood red, neon green. I don't know. If I'm tagging a location, this is my drug corner, best step off. I'm painting a Glock with blood red or neon green.
Okay, but if you and I ever have a hip hop group, Toby, we're totally gonna have to call it Hotel Vanilla.
Screw Hotel Black and Prop Hunt. We're going with Hotel Vanilla. My mother seems to be stuck under my chair at the moment.
Watching your family walk around your house is like looking. It's like
Actually-
looking at a Where's Wally book.
I'll make a parody of that band called Motel Coco.
There you go.
Alex would like to let you know, looking at people move around my house, apparently, he says, is like looking at a book of Where's Waldo. The dog is now chewing on her face, by the way. He won't let her by. Mom, he's a 5-pound dog. Push him out the way and crawl through the headboard.
I'm on my hands and knees. I got nothing to push him out of the way with. Let's go.
I would love to make a "you're on your hands and knees a lot" joke, but that's extremely disrespectful.
Oh my god.
Gotta kill the cops there.
Oh, you are insane.
But wait, how many kids are in your family?
I would love to say that Carla didn't ask this, but she did. Well, how many kids are in the family? That just made it 100 times better. It depends on what week it is. Oh, God. This isn't happening. This isn't happening. Can't happen.
It never drops below 4.
It never drops below 4.
Oh my god.
Oh, you were making that joke. You made it seem like you were having a kid a week. Really weird. The gestation period for this family is 1 week. This is why we're not the brightest bunch.
Oh
So, we foster children. Not anymore, but we used to. Thank God I would kill myself at this point.
Well, we don't know if we're gonna be anymore or not. We're in a.
I thought you said you didn't want to be on this show.
Well, you're talking to
I'm tortured.
Alex,
At this point, you should just grab your camera and shove it in her face.
Alex says I should grab my camera and shove it in your face.
Alex
Oh.
does not say that.
Alex does say that.
Alex loves me. He would never say that.
That's
about
what you
me.
believe.
I'm
Do you remember what he said about parents? There you go.
No, right, don't play that card. You know I still feel bad about that.
What do you say about parents?
I knew you would ask that. Alex, please explain why you are in so much trouble with my mother.
He's not in trouble with me.
I love
Right.
this place. It's great.
Me and Toby were playing War Thunder, and it was talking to his family about me. So he put me on speakerphone, so I could
There's
speak
a
to the rest of
shotgun.
his family.
You could just shoot me
And,
right now.
We were talking about
Put me out of my
parents.
misery.
For some reason,
God
the
left me
topic of
unfinished.
parents came up, and Toby was just like, parents, and I was like, yeah, goddamn,
Crawl
the
away,
parents.
lady. Crawl away.
Completely disrespecting.
You can see her right there.
There's Waldo.
I feel so bad that Carla can't see this right now. She'll have to
I'm
rewatch
getting out
this
my
later.
fucking iPad. Hang on a second.
Yes.
I have to find it. And actually, I don't even know if that'll work, but I'm still gonna fucking try.
Wait. Did you
Toby.
lose your iPad or?
Toby.
No, well, I just moved, so I have everything all over the place.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how did you lose a tablet?
You
Toby,
just
Yeah.
joke around.
promise me when this podcast is over, you'll apologize to your mother on my behalf.
I have 11 times. 11 times.
Do it more, please.
I'll put you on speaker so you can curse at her more.
I'm not gonna curse
Isn't water
her.
hot enough
I never
to wash
cursed
this
her in
off?
the first place. Fuck you.
Curse parents in general. She is a parent. She's a parent.
Curse her. She's a nice lady.
Wouldn't quite go that far. I'm kidding. All right. So what have you been watching lately, guys? I'm trying to bring this back on track. But oh wait, actually, let me get opinions. What do you think of my 70-year-old grandmother getting ID'd for Hotel Vanilla? This is $4 a can, so if we're huffing it, we're having a great time. But seriously, like,
But like, does she look younger than 70 or something?
she looks late 50s, early 60s. That doesn't mean she's going out partying with spray paint, though.
Yeah.
You don't know that. She could be walking around the street spraying people in the face. You don't know that.
Grandma has a street name.
Grandson.
She's 70 years old.
Grandma's OG.
We tried to get her to start conceal carrying a .44 Magnum. She wouldn't do it.
Oh, damn.
She said, I need something bigger. But she didn't want to break the money out for a 500 Smith & Wesson.
Gets
No, I'm
like
kidding.
the
She just-
Sapporo.
No, your grandma's
She-
gangster when she asks for a bigger gun.
The funny thing is, she likes the idea of guns. She just doesn't like the idea of violence.
Mm.
So, and it's kind of weird that violence and guns go hand in hand. You know?
Just get her a 45 for a purse like I had.
You should totally get another one. You should totally get another one.
Ah, you
That'd
should,
be
but I
great.
have other things to spend money on.
Like hair dye. Yeah, there you go.
Do you have any idea how much hair dye I go through? I have 32 inches of blue hair.
Oh my god.
I got 15 and a half cut like a month ago. Or 3 months
Just
ago,
leave
actually.
that sentence right there. Just leave it there.
I had penis reduction surgery. There you go.
Hey!
Oh, see, I was trying to like imply something terrible. You're just gonna go ahead and lay it out.
Look, I've already pulled 2 guns on this podcast. I can't make it look any better. All right.
That's true. I can't.
That's why I bring Alex on here, so I don't get this crap taken down. It's just
What? Why would it be taken down if I'm not here?
they can't take it down because then there'll be hate groups formed because you're so beautiful. We can't see Carla live right now, and her picture's kind of blurry, so that's
Sorry.
and Nick is just so chill that he would write a very calm hate letter.
I was quite offended by this, and I will
Nick is a-
explain why formally.
In a 72
haiku.
page. You should get a shirt that says, I am complicated. But I'll explain very slowly.
First
But-
reason.
But yeah, is it ridiculous that they're IDing a 70-year-old woman for spray paint?
Yeah. Like, unless it's like they're required by law or something.
Which, I was with her. The funny thing is, I help out a lot of old people. My great uncle, I help her out. I just, like, anytime somebody needs help, I'm just there with them. And then normally we're going out in public. So it looks like they got themselves a really intimidating looking bodyguard, because I'm 6'3" and 230 pounds. Like, it looks like they got themselves a nice bodyguard for the day. Do they think I was gonna sniff the paint? I was there just to carry the paint. Okay? Like, I'm there to carry the paint and maybe some food. Like, that was it. We were there to get lunch.
To buy spray paint. How dare you?
I'm gonna drop the call and transfer over. Okay.
This is gonna mess up the
Okay.
template, but okay. Go for it.
Sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about
We accept you.
Templates!
it. Well, if she joins back fast enough, then if her picture goes down, then you'll have a great time. Nope. She joined back. All right.
All right.
It didn't mess up the template. Awesome. So yeah, now now what age should they stop IDing you for spray paint?
40.
I think that's a bit low. Cuz there are some 40-year-old gangsters out there, you know. There's some pretty thuggy guys, you know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
Well, we
judging
just
by-
discussed that your grandma's now a gangster as well, so I guess it never ends.
She's known. She's
Darn
on the
it.
spray paint
All
watch
right.
list.
Well, she has bought like 50 cans in the past year.
Well, there you go.
She spray paints. She owns like 13 different houses because she's trying to flip them all at the same time to make money on them.
Your grandma is Banksy.
So this happened ever since my grandfather died. Her hobby is now just buying houses and flipping them. Like
What?
this is her thing. And she does it like by herself or by herself with my mother, or she employs one carpenter, one electrician, and maybe one random plumber. Like this is her entire crew here. Or me. I have been employed. I've been lured in with milkshakes. And then either left with lunch and a milkshake, or gotten a raise that day and got a snack cake. It's great. But I'm there to drink, smell up her bathroom. I don't drink alcohol, by the way. I drink a lot of water or all of the soft drinks in the fridge.
There we
But
go.
that would be hilarious. Just drink a whole bottle of Jack, although very illegal. But but yeah,
Stay in
that would
school,
be.
kids. Winners don't do drugs.
That's alcohol. That's alcohol.
Shh. Alcohol's a drug. Don't
Oh, yeah, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I can't even do video. Never mind.
It still counts as a mobile device, even though it's a much faster mobile device than your phone probably is.
I know.
But
I thought it would work, and it was a lie.
what the heck?
Oh,
Can't even do it on Android, so you know there's no ups to that for me.
Google Hangouts.
True, very true. We may have to do that next time because Carla's gonna be without a computer for 3 weeks if we ever on next time.
was it still being like?
Yeah,
shipped
actually, it
over or
turns out it
something?
might just be the first of the month.
Oh,
So they might be leaving earlier than thought. And then I'll have all my gear. And then I'm going to try to upgrade my webcam because my webcam is a potato,
I forgot.
as Lo would say.
For now, I have the biggest e-penis in this call. That's great. Although, a melted e-penis because, and allow me to explain, the processor melted its own heatsink. It melted it, so
Wow.
it's drooping. I rendered
Oh.
I rendered last week's podcast, and then it turned into a rainbow. It's great. But yeah, if you don't know, when you heat up metal enough, and a small flake of metal, it disforms and makes it really rainbowy. So there you go. My heatsink is now a rainbow. Next week, however, or the week after that, I'll have the liquid cooling system will arrive, and I'll have that installed, and I'll render everything. So I'm gonna be rendering this tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Computer's probably gonna crash, but it'll happen.
So does this mean I'm not the smallest now because Carla's on an iPad?
True,
Just
should be.
Because I think the iPad's only just one, isn't it? 1 gigahertz.
I don't know where I rank on the.
Well, I was on a
leaderboard
phone
of
before.
e-penis.
Do you know how many gigahertz your processor is?
I have no idea.
2.4,
Oh.
I think.
All right, how many is yours, Nick?
My laptop 2.1.
All right, so we've got a nice, leaderboard going here. How about graphics cards here? I got two 660s, although one is shut off right now because the processor melted its own heatsink.
Mhm.
650 Ti.
No, it's Intel Mobile Force series.
Don't know what that's got for hertz, but hey, all right, now we've got a
Yeah.
good leaderboard going here. Let's play some Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Let's get that leaderboard going. Who's coming in first? Because it's not about what you got; it's how you race it. All right.
I think I got Mario Kart right next to me, actually.
It's like
Just
saying
look
you can
through
race
these games
It's
here.
like saying you can race a Ferrari against a shopping trolley.
Or a toaster.
It's not how quick they are, it's how you race it.
Well, if you launch the toaster out of an Abrams, then, you know, you're going to beat the Ferrari every time.
Could a toaster fit into an Abrams? Like,
If you crush it down enough, okay. Sure. I think.
nah. Go ahead, try it.
Might require some melting. But we'll get it done, alright? Maybe require 3.
Put it over your processor. That'd be quick.
That'd be better than the stock cooler on this. It literally cost like $3 probably. I don't know how much this thing was, but it was probably $3. Terrible heatsink. Terrible. Worst I've ever seen. It, like, a year ago, or 6 months ago actually, it burnt its own thermal paste. Burnt it.
Oh my god.
But it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I cleaned it off. I reapplied the thermal paste, and then it just melted the heatsink. It's like, fine, I reject this, and you give it back to me? Screw you. Just take your thermal paste. Go kill yourself. Just literally what my processor told me in the night. Oh, look at that leg. Look at that leg.
Shut up. Put my legs up.
You should have put pants on.
Who needs pants these days?
That's gonna get some views. Hashtag Alex legs. Speaking
Sexiest
of
legs,
which,
2K15.
they look hairless. They look hairless.
They do.
It looks very soft, and it makes me want to touch them. All right,
You'd be
seeing a little more.
surprised.
Oh, a foot, a foot.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
oh! I feel bad for you, Carla. Feel bad for you.
Did I not? Or did I get you not to see? Anyway.
To see or to not see?
Oh,
I'm
that's
sitting in
good.
a closet. I don't have to make sense.
Carla, you're in the closet. You haven't come out yet.
But it's gonna be awesome when I do.
Nick, what were you saying a second ago?
I was gonna say like, oh, that's like when we were talking about earlier about like getting reported or something. Like, I was offended by that Nazi joke.
Hey, what sound does a train make in Nazi Germany?
God, what?
Juju.
Juju!
Oh, I got it.
Oh my god.
Carla the honey badger.
You're a rhinoceros. I'm just gonna ride your back into battle. Actually, with my height, I probably could just do that anyway.
You know that I'm gonna have to go to Maine at some point. See if this is possible.
I'm not like a dwarf. Not a human backpack.
Gonna have to order a saddle now
Oh my goodness.
and a plane ticket.
This is getting
No,
weirder and weirder.
okay. So I have a friend. He was very short. He was shorter than 5'6". All right, because he was shorter than my sister. So he would just come up and jump on my back, and I would run full speed around wherever we were at, and it was always really funny because he would just jump on my back, scare the crap out of me. I would realize it was him, and then I'd just take off running like a maniac, and it was hilarious. But anytime something like that would come up, and it was another person, I would just sit down. Like other friends would try it, and I would just sit down, and they were like, "What? Why don't you get off? I don't feel like doing this. Right? You're too heavy. You're not like 5'3". Get out of here." But another topic. This was like 3 a.m. yesterday. Lewis has this catchphrase: "Did you came? I came." How do you answer that? Did you came? I came. Or I came, did you came? That's how Nick answers it.
Yes.
All right. And then Alex.
I went.
All right, Carla.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, really.
I'm just gonna have to go with no every time.
No, every time. I want that on a shirt. I want that on a shirt, front and back. Make it look like a jersey.
Front, I came, the Jew came back. No, every day.
Actually, every time.
Oh, there's my glorious father again,
Hey.
rubbing his forehead. Now his neck, off camera. He's trying to decide how he's going to pick up this 8-foot. Nope, he has gotten something. Okay,
There's Waldo.
there's my sister. My father's doing something very confusing right now. He does not look amused. He is off camera at the moment. He's not happy about it.
Expect to see a fist just come in and hit Toby in the face, just like, shut up, son! What the fuck is that?
Your hands are far too hairy to make it look like your butt. My butt's bald. Is yours bald? Mother would have loved to talk about. Get out of here.
Hey, I'm doing something. Come on.
I'm running this show. Get out of here.
That's Toby.
Stop
I'm
pulling
running
stuff
this
out of the
show.
dollhouse. Ellie is gonna be so mad tomorrow.
What?
She okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
She's not moving.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. That's it. That's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's all done. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Carla, please
Yeah?
respond. Okay, she responded. She's fine. It's a picture. It's not an animation. Animation. You know, where we animate her lips to her face in a way that would make her look alive. No, Carla died a long time ago. This is just...
Oh, I'm the one who's not moving. I thought he was talking about Ellie.
No,
All I heard was your little sister's gonna be mad. It's something she's not moving.
So
Wow,
my
that
dad...
got dark.
My dad saw that Alex and Nick were moving, and that I was moving, but he didn't see you moving. So
alright, I
he
fell
felt
asleep.
like you were on camera, but you had died with your eyes open, supporting your own head with a very weird expression on your face. I'm not even sure what that expression is. I bet it's honey badger expression, but
Okay, let me pick a different one then. Damn. Feel the love.
hey, okay. Say your hair's blue, still purple. Okay. Just saying. Pretty sure that's honey badger expression. Like I said, I'm a logical person. Don't really get the whole facial expression thing. How to read it, at least. But yeah. So that's the responses to that. Matt suggested that we talk about penises. I'm gonna leave that up to the council. Alex is looking very nervous. Nick not caring as usual, and can't tell what Carla's thinking. But
I feel like we talk about penises so much, though.
True, very
We
true.
spent the past, like, 10 minutes talking about how big our e-penises were. I think
Yeah.
that kind of
We've covered that.
counts.
Okay, sorry, Matt. Maybe next time. Alex already knows this. I don't know if you two do, but I broke my toes. Shattered both of them. The ends, that is, the little toe tips. Not my big toe, but the two next to it. So the other day they had healed up. This has been 3 weeks ago. The other day they healed up a bit. I was working at one of my grandmother's houses, and I ended up ripping it open Like, I ended up re-ripping the thing open. Now, keep in mind, I've pulled most of the little shattered bits out of it because they kept falling out. So I had to, pull the ones that didn't fall out that were halfway sticking out of my toe. Had to pull those out. So now my toes looked like somebody ran over them with a steamroller and then tried to fix them by homemade methods, which I did. If you're wondering how I broke the toe, I dropped something very heavy on it, probably 8 to 10 pounds, while standing on concrete barefoot. So, my toes are now smashed. But yeah.
No,
Anybody ever broken a toe before?
Man.
I have not broken a single bone in my body before.
nope, neither have I.
Let's hope you never do. Nick?
No, I never had broken them before.
Alright, so I've broken my
Should be
leg.
worried that sounded kind of sarcastic.
I've broken my leg and 2 toes at this point. Surprised I haven't broken anything else. But yeah, 203 bones to go. It's 206, right? All of them?
So it was
Not
like
sure.
220 something.
That's
Let's
when you're a
ask
little
Siri
kid.
since she's right next to me.
I would ask Google now, but I got our topics up on it.
I'm gonna guess.
How
I'm gonna
many
guess
bones are in the body?
223.
223.
Here is what I found.
Yeah, 206.
No,
Alright. Ha!
damn.
My
Damn.
memory actually served me for once, instead of screwing me. I could have swore water had 2 R's last night. Could have swore. I would be screwed in a spelling contest. So, Carla, had any pizza lately?
Yeah, I actually just went out for pizza.
Oh. Alright.
Wait, did I tell you that?
No.
Wait, does pizza mean something else that I'm unaware of?
Your airline experience.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so apparently this airline, whenever they deliver
Wait a
bad
minute.
news to people,
We need background a little bit, just a little
Okay.
bit. So Carla moved from one state to another, and it's like a cross country basically. So she used an airline, don't know which airline it is, but apparently, go ahead, Carla.
and this is in a couple different states too. They did this in Phoenix, and then they also did this in LaGuardia in New York. Whenever they, oh, sorry, that's my phone. Whenever they were giving out bad news about a flight, and now this was to flights that were not mine. They did not do this with my flight. Whenever they're giving out bad news about a flight and having to redirect the passengers, they would bring out like 6 pizzas first, start handing out pizza, and then make the announcement. So that's one way to do that. But no, I did not get any bad news pizza. I am in the future going to make bad news pizza a thing. But no, I actually just went out for pizza. Pizza and beer.
Alright. Just start eating podcast pizza.
Oh, God.
Start drinking before every podcast.
Hey, Rooster
That's
Teeth
what's
already does
pizza.
that.
Pizza podcast.
I had a professor in college who said that if you're nervous taking tests, just drink first. Like that was her actual advice. Just take a shot.
Oh yeah, so I had a discussion today. It got kind of slow while I was there. She asked me, "So what are your school plans?" She knows my school plans. Finish high school, hope YouTube works out. If that doesn't work out, Army. So she asked me, "What are your school plans?" I said, "Well, gonna finish up high school and then get a job, do whatever, you know." And then she said, "Well, I think the world belongs to people with college educations." And I said, "Well, that's a really expensive piece of paper. I could know just as much as the other guy, but not have the piece of paper. So, however you want to do it. I mean, I
Yeah.
can pay $100,000 for a really nice education." I don't know how much college costs. I think it's like 30 grand or something for 4 years. I don't really remember.
I
But
know for psychology right now, it's 4 years it's 66.
All right.
So it's quite a large penny that is uncomfortable to pay.
Like per semester or whole year?
That's the 4 years.
Oh,
It was 66 grand
But
where I
damn,
looked.
you
And
got
it was a
got
cheap place where I was checking.
66,000 a
Mm.
semester. You'd be bloody broke.
Oh god.
Yeah, jeez.
So what are you qualified for, Carla? I guess.
I actually did not finish college. I was going for a nursing degree. Decided that wasn't what I wanted to do. Took a number of years off, and now I'm going into psychology for industrial organizational psychology.
Hmm. Now you'll be able to psychoanalyze me. That's really scary.
Well, if you're in industry, maybe.
You are a psychopath. You can just imagine that coming out one of these days. Don't know why I did like a sort of Scottish, Irishy kind of deal there. But I thought it would sound funnier.
Because everybody in Scotland's an absolute dickwad.
Ali! Oh!
Listen to me! You're supposed to do what I say.
They're
You
all
remember-
You're not
knobs.
supposed to do that, you fucking psychopath.
I saw a Facebook video, and Alex can do it so much better than I can. This guy gets hit by a bus, and his friends, he's drunk. His friends, they're yelling at him to, like, stop. That way he won't get hit by the bus.
Yeah.
Alex, please.
Ali! Ali! Oh, for fuck's sake! Fuck's sake, Ali!
Off, Ali. But they
Fuck
tell
off, Ali!
Yeah, they say that after he gets hit by the bus. He gets hit by the bus and he just falls over. Like the bus driver hits the brakes and he falls over. Like the bus taps him. He falls down because he's drunk. And then all of his friends go, "Oh, Allie."
See, strangers will help you, but your real friends will say, "No, stop fucking around."
Yeah.
Like nobody helped him up, by the way. It's great. Nobody started to help him up. There's not video after the point where the guy yells "F off, Allie." So, but
What about, did I send you that Welsh guy who was on the motorway? Who was
yeah,
like,
oh my gosh, I showed that to my dad. My dad does the same thing. My dad is I feel that it's relevant. He's a super white religious man. You can see someone approaching.
Picture.
You can see
It's
someone
a
approaching
ghost.
with a blanket.
Paranormal activity.
Funny thing is,
We didn't they? You wouldn't have known I was coming. They told on me.
no,
And here it now.
you're walking with a blanket outstretched. It's very easy to see you.
Toby, what's that behind you? Toby.
They're not all British.
I'm fucking Spanish. What the
Look.
fuck was that?
There's a bald eagle. It's a bald eagle. Turn it the right way. Come on.
Freedom intensifies.
I love hearing all of this out of context.
Just let me finish.
The world looks upside down.
What the fuck?
I don't want to crawl anymore.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Anyway, so I showed my dad that video, and what are you doing?
You see
Why
that
are you
guy
over there?
in the middle of the motorway?
But my dad does the same
The
thing.
middle lane.
Yeah, okay, Mom, you've been in the car while Dad's driving before. You know how somebody does something, he's like, "That's the stupidest thing. I wish I could pull them out of the car and kick their head in." You know? And he'll curse as he does this. He's like, "That's stupid," or something like that. So, there's this Welsh gentleman that was driving, and he did a tutorial on how to drive. Dad saw this tutorial. He agreed it was him. We needed to do a tutorial with Dad. A PSA on road rage.
Isn't that what driver's ed's for?
On that camera, you think you're gonna?
No, just give him a ski mask and watch him drive around for 45 minutes. See how many times he says the F word.
That'll be an exhausting 45 minutes.
That will be an exhausting 45 minutes. But how many hours were you delayed, Carla? Getting back to the airline topic which we were on previously.
Well, the first one going from Detroit to New York had mechanical problems that it took them an hour, I think an hour and a half to figure out that they were going to need to put us on a different plane. And I love how the flight attendant came on saying, "Well, we're technically not late, even if we leave in 15 minutes. And there's like 5 of us looking at each other going, we've already missed our fucking flights. Like, we're technically late. So we got to a different plane, and they were going to take off, but they said, well, there's a delay in LaGuardia, and we won't be able to land. So instead of circling for a while, we'll just hang out here. And so we hung out there for about a half an hour on the runway type area. So that was number 2. We get to...
On the tarmac.
Yes, the tarmac. Thank you. I wanted to say something else. But then we get to LaGuardia in New York, and they don't have a plane for us that can take us to Maine, or New Hampshire, I guess. Going from New York, which is a 34-minute plane ride, it took 6 hours to get a plane to be able to take us to where we needed to go. And I was sitting there with this guy who just got back from Afghanistan. And this is kind of off topic, but I'm sitting there with this guy. He just spent some time over in Afghanistan. All he wanted was some fucking McDonald's or Subway, like something American. Well, LaGuardia, the way that it's set up, they don't have normal food places. They have...
Good God.
You can sit there and you can order food that's made at the like little bistro thing from iPads.
I can see your head, by the way.
Who? Oh. I was like, wait, no, not mine.
Wrap it around your head like a turban. Oh, wait, you're already wearing a towel on your head. Now pick up an AK-47 and go, Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
Is this gonna get report? Is this video gonna be reported for racism?
Ooh, that's a good question. We've already talked about Nazi trains.
Yeah.
As reliable as they are.
As a Muslim, I was offended by this video because...
Oh, you're white!
There are white Muslims.
Oh no, just give me a few.
He's gonna go get his mother's makeup.
Oh god. But yeah, so all in all, I did.
There we go.
So, did you sleep during that time?
I did not. I was awake for 36 hours.
It looks like a very convincing Arab woman right now.
I have been awake for 36 hours before, just having to do I had to think for a very long time. I was doing not only schoolwork, but I was doing like reports for school and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So it was all, I guess you could say, schoolwork for 36 hours straight. By the end of it, I had fallen asleep on the desk twice for about 5 minutes and then fell in the floor.
In the floor.
Yeah. I then hit my very hard head on the very hard wood in the floor, woke up, and decided to get back to doing work instead of going to bed.
See, I would have preferred to play games for 36 hours.
I've played games for 24 hours before, and then my back started to hurt, so
Oh, yeah.
I had to stop there. There's actually a video of highlights. It's freaking stupid. I need to do a 24-hour like actual video and see if I can render that and upload it.
Oh god.
Doubt anybody would watch that, but it would take somebody a couple of weeks to actually fully pay attention to about an hour at a time.
Yeah.
But oh hey, pendejo.
Okay.
But that's interesting. So the guy was a veteran?
Yeah.
All right.
He still seemed, let's say he still seemed pretty young, and then I realized he was about my age. So that's entirely relative. But yeah, he had, we talked a little bit because we just sort of started discussing things right at the end of everything. So it's not like we were sitting there talking for 6 hours. I was spending 6 hours trying to avoid people, which is hard in New York's airport.
Mm-hmm.
It was, yeah, so it was just a whole, like, weird experience. But
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 28.
Alex, you may want to move your camera if your dad's about to remove his pants. Sorry, but don't think you would enjoy seeing his naked butt or half-clothed butt on YouTube. Sorry, Carla.
No, it's okay. I can't see his naked butt, so everything's fine. All
right. Nick would probably stare at it and go, and I'd just go, oh my god! I don't know if your dad wears underwear or not. I don't know if he goes commando or what. But, you know, that's between him and his sheets, all right? And you, I guess, because you're sitting in there. That would be quite odd. Um, but yeah, like I was at the Lowe's with my grandmother actually, and this older gentleman, probably in his early to middle 50s, comes up, and he was a woodworker, and he had a Navy hat on. You know those veterans, when they actually gave you hats that said you're a veteran of this.
Yeah.
He had one of those. So anytime I see a veteran with one of those hats, or just I can tell they're a veteran, I go up and I shake their hand and I say, thank you for your service. And, they're normally like, they don't know what to do with it. It's kind of like when people say, you have a deep voice. I'm like, thank you. As Carla
Yeah.
explained it, what do I do with this thing I've just been given? Like,
Yeah.
but, it's very weird when you go up to someone that you've never met before and you say, thank you for this, that, I am not experiencing in any direct way aside from I am able to run out in the street and yell obscenities without being arrested. But, that when you do that, they don't get that often and they appreciate it normally. Some people are like, some of the guys with PTSD, you want to be careful when you approach, a lot of either really old veterans or really young veterans, because either their PTSD is fresh or it's super bad from like Korea or, World War II when things were super bloody.
Oh yeah.
Not that things aren't super bloody now. I'm not playing it down for, the newer veterans. But, back in World War II, there was no Geneva Convention. So you were allowed to use whatever you wanted. Like,
Yeah.
Well, and then you had like the ones coming back from Vietnam who not only had the PTSD but also were received at home in a really awful way
oh, yeah.
and still carry that with them.
Yeah. But, I try to approach veterans like that very cautiously because I don't want to offend them and I don't want to, go, hey, thank you for your service. And then they're surprised by it and they want to fight me. I don't want to fight that guy. Like, I don't want to fight Mr. 6'2" Vietnam vet, Like,
Yeah.
he'll kill me. I don't care, how big and bad I think I am. Unless I've got a double-barrel shotgun and a bulletproof vest, I'm still gonna die. Like, in that situation, I'm wrecked. I'm done. Shrek would be on my casket. Just paint it on there. #Shreked. Good luck in hell. Like, what do you do in that situation? Vietnam vet. He's old, sure, but he's gonna kick your face in. Just imagine, he all of a sudden thinks he's like 20, and he's gonna just wreck you. Oh.
How many topics do we have left?
Do you want to go to bed?
No, it's because my dad's going to bed.
Oh. Can this wait? Okay. All right. I gotta go move this, but I will tell you we've got guns as a podcast topic. If anybody wants to talk about that and how they feel about those, and any podcast topics you guys want to, or just topics in general that you guys want to bring up, there's that. Can you please not? Can you please not? Can you please not? Can you get that away from here? This is extremely unprofessional. Thank you. That and Mom running around with a bald eagle on a blanket.
That's
Very
like I
free
said, that's
in our house.
unprofessional. Most of the
America.
stuff we've done in this podcast has been unprofessional.
Freedom intensifies.
This podcast is nowhere near professional. Good God.
What have I gotten into?
I'm going to go help my dad carry this thing out of here. Get out of here, Baymax.
America.
How do you turn that off?
Oh, look, it's different colors.
Just get it out of here. Get it out of here. Do you want help moving that thing? Be right back.
Okay. Ugh. So we said
This
guns and then. So we said guns and some other topic.
Guns and whatever we want to talk about.
I want to watch them see if that. Oh, come on, really?
Close the door, god damn it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'd be kind of happy to just sit there and watch Toby just lift stuff all day.
Right?
That's something that YouTube would want to see. Nah, I don't know. Guns. We're gonna talk about the topic, guns. I don't know how to feel about guns because I'm in Britain. We have no guns, or very few.
Uh-huh.
The ones that
Yeah.
aren't in the, we have no civilians who have guns, unless they're like all being put out of service or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I told Toby, I sold my 45 for a tank of gas once. Shit got kind of rough, but I haven't really been eager to get another one that hasn't. My dad's a vet, so there are guns, but I really don't feel much need to have one, especially in Maine. Like the scariest thing in Maine is a fucking moose.
Well, the scariest thing you can get in Britain is some chav with a knife who's trying to shank you. But other than that, you could just kick the shit out of him because he's not actually as hard as he thinks he is.
A lot of talk.
So, yeah, you can talk the talk, but you can't walk the walk.
There you go.
It's just it's how most people in Britain are. Everybody in Britain's cocky, including me. Just everybody in Britain is cocky. It's funny.
What part are you from, Alex?
What part of am I from? As in, like,
Yeah.
where do I live now? I live in Yorkshire.
Oh, okay.
Up north.
I'm back in
Only
the
other
char
person I know
power.
is Hartlepool.
All
Sorry?
right, what's going on?
Well, the only- What?
We're just talking about how chavs in England are just fucking retards.
Sounds about right. I watched a chav kick a pigeon, and then laugh about it being dead.
Oh, Devo,
It was a dead
mate.
pigeon. It was a dead pigeon that he
Devo.
kicked. Yeah, Devo.
Wow. Well,
Devo.
Who's gonna
Chavo.
report this now?
Devo, mate. You can suck my dick.
But your dad's confused a little bit. Oh wait, I forgot. He speaks Spanish, not English.
He's asleep anyway.
Oh, he goes quick. He must work hard.
I don't know if he's asleep, actually.
He goes,
I don't know. I've got the light on and I'm speaking pretty loudly, to be honest, so...
All right. Did anybody talk about guns while we were gone?
We did for a little bit,
Sort of.
and then it digressed to talking about stupid
Yeah.
chavs. And then Carla asked me where I was from. So,
England.
yeah.
It's an
Well,
island.
no,
been different about
I
it.
get
It's a
that,
very-
but I'm asking regionally because the only other person I knew, like I said, is from Hartlepool.
I'm from Yorkshire. Well, I'm from Spain, but I live in Yorkshire.
Hershey, get over here. Hey, dog. Hershey. Come over here.
oh,
I swear to God, I didn't name the dog.
Hershey. Yeah. Hershey.
is that Shih Tzu?
No, it's a Yorkshire Terrier.
Oh. Let's say,
On
like,
the
I'll
desk
totally
and see what he
bring
does.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a new place. I've never been here before. Please don't.
Oh.
Come here, dog.
Man, it scares me when my Shih Tzu jumps from high places like that.
Oh, he jumped down onto a stool literally like 12 inches away.
Oh, okay.
So like, there's desk. Maybe foot down from that. There's a stool, and then it's a foot to the ground. So he's fine. He's fine. He's got padding.
Yeah.
Now the thing he doesn't have padding for is the shotgun. So, no, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
Hell.
Dark turn.
Yeah. It was... All right. So anybody got any topics? Are we out of topics?
I'm scrolling through
I-
Tumblr for topics, but it's just a bunch of lesbians.
Speaking
I don't know how much I can really contribute here.
Speaking of Tumblr and lesbians, there's this woman from Wisconsin She's complaining about Bath and Body Works not having something shipped to her store. Carla knows how angry I get about this topic.
Yes.
So the woman wants 2 cents, and she's a very large woman. All right, she weighs between 250 and 300 pounds, and she's wanting to rant about this first world problem that could easily be fixed by ordering these stupid candles off Amazon. Apparently, the candles are very expensive, and if you buy one, you get one free, or they were half off, or they were very, very cheap for some reason. Either collectively cheap or singularly very cheap. So she wanted two specific scents, and one had to do with apples, and she lived in a place called Wisconsin. And she went to Oshkosh, Green Bay, and Appleton, where the Bath and Body Works were.
Oh,
So,
tenderness.
I've no clue what that was, but okay. But
Vibes.
she's very, very irate at this point, talking about that. She's very angry. Manager Jen's the source of all evil, apparently, and we should just go out and kill her, I guess. I don't know. But
Oh, is that what she said?
No, she didn't say that. But apparently, Jen is like the worst thing to happen to mankind, okay? She really hates Manager Jen. So, what do you think? Should we get this woman mentally evaluated and get her out
Shop
of...
Carla can do that.
I think she should be 86 from all retail stores. Just like she walks in, they're like, "No, I'm sorry, we can't do this."
She would die of starvation within days.
We heard what you did in Wisconsin.
You heard about your type.
But, like, seriously, if you want to rant about not getting the scented candles that you want, let's rant about some other things. Arabs getting blown up in like Yemen and places because their government's stupid. Frickin' Israel and Palestine going back and forth over some bull crap.
Yeah.
Like
Korea in its entirety.
Yeah, screw those Koreans.
That's something that I hated, like working when I
Well,
did
North
coffee.
Korea, not
North
South
Korea.
Yeah.
South
North
Korea's cool.
Korea.
Screw you, North Korea. I'm gonna die soon.
Well,
Nah,
we
I've
all
got
are.
I've got 12 gauges of freedom sitting next to me, and I'm good.
I'm
Just
defenseless.
play Katy Perry.
The only thing I have is my fist.
Nick gets it. Baby, you're fine. Okay, we instantly got a copyright strike. Anyway,
Oh, shit.
what were you saying, Carla?
Yeah, but it would be weird going back to a serious topic at this point.
Dude,
No, I
this
was saying,
entire
like, people getting
podcast is
irate for things. When I worked at a cafe, it was like people would get mad about the tiniest things. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, this latte is not quite foamy enough. Okay, do you understand that there are people in the other parts of the world dying? Like, this is what your perspective is.
Yeah, like, and this is why I really want to get good with Photoshop at this point, because Haley's taken forever to make this shirt. It has 3 guns on it, and it says having guns means I don't have to apologize.
Who's gonna make it?
Haley on TeamSpeak.
5 minutes. Well, I mean, like nothing against her.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking, like, do you have the equipment to make this?
I've got guns, and Photoshop, so
Yeah,
Just
I
sew a
got
gun onto a t-shirt.
Crazy girl.
you know I could do
So-
that. I should do
So
that.
at JCPenney's with the little tag comes with free toy.
Get the gun, get that engraved onto like one big gun that's sewn onto your t-shirt.
Just get that engraved onto a Barrett and just sew it on there. That'd instantly rip the shirt off of your body and then kill you.
Guns is bay.
Perfect grammar.
Having her as a guest on this would probably be cool.
What?
Having her as a guest on this would be cool.
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out another host aside from Alex, because
Uh-huh.
Alex does good with the topics. Now, unfortunately, he's 5 hours ahead of me, so I got to plan around that and the guests, our other planned
Ship him a bunch
guest.
of coffee or tea.
No, I'm gonna ship him a bar of what I smell like, soap, boys.
That's such a sweet thing to do.
My sister is gonna.
Relationship goals.
She likes these different. She's super into soap for some reason, so she's gonna send him soaps that she likes the smell of, and then I'm also gonna send him spent shell casings. These are live, but 12 gauge shotgun shells, 410 from the Thunder 5, maybe some 45 long Colt if I can use it. 22 762x54R, which is the Mosin, 45 ACP from the 1911, 9mm from my dad's M9, or 92 FS, I forget which one it is still. They're the same freaking thing. But, they're actually not, but hey. But, gonna send that to him. Someday, I might get a bar of what Alex smells like.
Someday.
Might get a turd in return.
Look beyond the horizon.
One or the other.
One
or the
day,
other.
you shall get a bar of soap from me.
Or poo.
One day. Or just a bag of shit.
Sitting there drying for 6 weeks on its way over to me because he got 60-cent shipping.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go up the nearest mall to where I live. I'm just gonna scoop up a handful of dirt, and I'm just gonna put it in a bag and mail it to you.
You should do that.
Just dirt.
I'm pretty sure
This
that's
is
illegal
British
though.
soil. I'm pretty sure I just heard my sister scream.
You should probably go check that out and go beat up whoever's doing some
Fuck
raping.
that. No, right. Have you seen what happens in horror films?
Oh yeah, the nice white guy gets killed. Oh no, wait, it's the black guy, then the blonde chick with the big tits.
No.
And
What
then
happens
it's the nice
is
white
the
guy.
white guy. There's always a guy who goes to check it out and then dies instantly. And I know
then tends to the front
they're
door.
looting the kitchen for food.
See, this is why you get body armor for Christmas. It's
Yeah.
great.
Look, I would do if it was legal, but it's
Fortunately, in Tennessee, it's legal.
then again, if a chav tried to shank me, then I'd just look like the hardest man ever.
You just got. This
Tried
will
to
take
stab
up
me,
to a
the knife-
50 cal. You just
The
got
knife-
3 feet of steel on the
knife
front of you.
The knife just bends as it tries to pierce my torso.
And then breaks, and then goes into his eye for some reason. I don't know.
Made of steel.
Shatter-resistant knives. Shatters anyway and flies into his face.
He looks like Porcupine.
Turns out the spark from the steel plate inside the body armor is just gonna spark it and set fire to his stupid chavvy clothes.
Soaked in scooter gas. Wow. You can really tell we're scraping the bottom of the barrel for topics here.
Yep.
Nick, your camera froze in the funniest place. You were just
Oh,
like,
sorry.
it was so funny.
Hey, if we don't have a topic, we can always revert to insulting people.
Darn Arabs. No, it was funny. I made an Arabic joke to Z, and I think you guys know Z. Z is from Yemen, and he moved to America a few months ago. I think it was like 6 or 8 months ago, and he was talking to me one day, and I made an Arab joke to him. And my mother was sitting behind me, and she goes, "Hey, that's not cool." I'm like, "Mom, you're first world and you're white. Get out of here." Z's the only one that can get offended here. And Z's just like, "Yeah, it's a great joke. It's amazing. Those darn Arabs." So Z, he said, "I really hate butthurt people." It's just, this is not how I roll. My mother instantly gets butthurt about it. It was great. Uh,
I remember one
but
of my first encounters was with Z. He was coming in because somebody had like a Muhammad type name, and he's like, "I need some help in here because I don't have a problem with it, but people will blow themselves up over it." So he's just like laying it out there. People do, take this so much to heart that this is what happens, but it doesn't really bother me so much.
Uh-huh.
oh, that's adorable.
He's pretty chill.
I'll just send him a bar of soap with my scent on it. I just got a Facebook update.
I had to.
I'm just gonna rub a bar of wax on me at this point. And just right now, after a full day of work and my deodorant has failed, like just rub a bar of wax and capture that. It's gross.
Oh my god.
I was out in the rain all day too, so that was great.
Hmm.
But I guess it's time for Alex to get out of here and us to maybe wrap it up. Nick, I guess send me a link to your YouTube thing, and I'll put an annotation around your camera.
Okay.
Sorry to get into that this late. Just thought
Oh, yeah,
about that.
cool. Yeah.
Carla's wanting to do a YouTube thing. Don't know when she'll get that set up. Alex
Well,
doesn't do. Alex just mooches off of us, so hey.
I don't mooch off
He
of
doesn't
anything.
mooch. He doesn't mooch off of anyone.
You can do anything without me.
Mooches
I
off my
made
peaches. Just saying. No, Alex tags along. He's a good addition.
Wow. You make me
In the
sound
comments,
like
help us with our search for a host. There you go. Anyway, I'll see you guys either next week or in North Korea. So,
After
AKA hell.
captured for insulted
Or hell, yeah.
North Korea, we're all just gonna get captured.
Kim Jong Un has a
Get out,
butthole.
sing fireworks.
Just
Get
wanna,
DDoS
Hello?
by Kim
Get that out of
Jong Un
there.
himself.
It's alright. If
Is
he
your
if he
refrigerator
comes to
running?
if he comes to interrogate him, I'm just gonna be like, hello, hello.
I nuke
What?
you.
What? I love you, man. What's wrong with you?
wow.
Oh my.
Alright,
I can't think straight, but I'm tired. I apologize.
see you guys next week. Hope you enjoyed.